Hello and welcome back to Reddit Insanity. We're at number 21.
21. You can drink now.
This subsection of our channel, yeah.
Get fucking plastered. Make bad decisions. You only live once.
Which is what these people do, so they make bad decisions.
Bad decisions, not fatal ones.
This one, first one that we have is by Mount Siri.
What's the series we're on?
It's today I fucked up.
Oh.
I mean, they're the ones that we learn the most lessons from, so, and the things not to do. We learned about worms. We learned about kicking stuff that you shouldn't be kicking.
We learned not to eat bouillon.
Yeah, we learned a lot of lessons
That's something
here.
that I didn't think I would have to learn. It's just like I naturally would not do.
Yeah.
But what I guess I'm rational.
You learn the consequences of it.
Yeah.
All right, so the first story we got is by Mount Siri. This person puts, in a shared hangar with several workshops, my friends and I rented a small space for our knife-making enterprise. For a year, our shared kitchen and fridge functioned harmoniously, with everyone respecting one another's food. However, an anonymous individual began stealing my sandwiches, consuming half of each one, leaving bite marks as if to taunt me.
At least eat the whole fucking sandwich, you animal. At this fucking point.
Leaving a bite mark in it.
Yeah, that would be the worst fucking thing. Leaving me half the sandwich with your fucking herpes all over it.
So initially, I assumed it was a one-off, but when it occurred again, I was determined to act. I prepared sandwiches with extremely spicy Carolina Reaper sauce.
Oh, God.
A teaspoon in each, leaving a note warning about the consequences of stealing someone else's food, and went out for lunch. Upon my return, chaos reigned. The atmosphere was one of panic, and a woman's scream cut through the commotion, accompanied by her child's cry. The culprit turned out to be our cleaner's 9-year-old son, who she was bringing to work during his school's disinfection week. He had made a habit of pilfering from the fridge, bypassing the healthy lunches his mother had prepared in favor of my sandwiches.
What the fuck kind of nasty sandwiches were you making that he would favor those?
Yeah. The child was in distress, suffering from the intense spiciness of the sauce. In my defense, I explained that the sandwiches were mine, and I'd spiked them with hot sauce. The cleaner, initially relieved by my explanation, suddenly became furious, accusing me of trying to harm her child. This resulted in an escalated situation, with the cleaner reporting the incident to our landlord and threatening police intervention. The incident strained relations within the other workshops, siding with the cleaner due to her status as a mother. Consequently, our landlord has given us a month to relocate, adding to our financial struggles.
Jesus, he fucked his whole life up.
My friends, too, are upset with me. I maintain my innocence, arguing that I had no idea a child was a food thief. I would never intentionally harm a child. Nonetheless, it seems I am held responsible, accused of creating a huge problem from a seemingly trivial situation. The child is okay. No harm to the health was inflicted. It still was just an edible sauce. It's just a very, very spicy one.
It's not. I mean, that shit'll fuck your guts up. It can do like permanent like intestinal damage.
Yeah, but this will teach a kid not to fucking eat somebody else's food.
I guess, but it's a little bit harsh.
Yeah, he didn't know he was a kid.
Get fucking ulcers at 9 years old for the rest of his life. Fucking spitting blood up his head for the rest forever.
See, I'm taking the dude side on this one. Don't be stealing shit out of somebody.
Nah, that's like why you gotta relocate now.
Like I could see if he intentionally meant to hurt the kid.
What kind of sandwiches was he making that the kid was like, this shit looks bomb? You know what I mean? Like,
what kind of sandwiches was the kid's mom making that he didn't want them?
probably a fat kid. I can see a fat little Hispanic kid in my head. It would
cleaner's kid.
Hey, I'm Mexican, so that's my first thought too. It's a chubby little Mexican. Ay, güey.
See, spicy there shouldn't have been bad then.
Oh, believe me, they can't handle it yet.
They can't handle it yet.
Not till they're at least 13. That's when the immunity kicks in.
All right, so the next one is by Rich Dig 5977. This person puts, my, a 26-year-old female boyfriend, 24-year-old male, agreed with me on having a movie night yesterday. We live together, so we usually have movie nights every 2 to 3 weeks. Today, I went out and bought a lot of snacks and
What the fuck do they do the rest of the time?
Unless they both work, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't you have downtime?
Maybe not.
That's so weird. Like every 2 or 3 weeks we have movie night because our lives are so fucking incredibly busy.
I can see that. Or they work and then they get home and tired. And
I'm a complete loser, and I always have a movie night.
every night.
Every night. I just burst into tears just now. Every night.
Today I went out and bought a lot of snacks and even made some at home. But then after I finished preparing everything, I sat down waiting for him. He said he'd be home around 10, but he just never showed up. 11 goes by and then midnight, and then 1, 2, and 3 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
I blew up his phone with calls and text messages at the time, and I was worried sick that I even thought of calling the emergencies. But then at 3:40 in the morning, he enters the house. I could see his eyes were soulless, and he reeked of alcohol. I lost my mind whenever I saw him like that. I lashed out at him, saying that whatever excuse he comes up with, it's not gonna clear up the alcohol and returning home at 4 in the morning.
I bet what he said will.
I told him, where were you at? At the bar, or at a club with some girls, or maybe you were with some friends completely forgetting about me. That's always about me. And that's why you came home late. I also said, you were probably drinking out with some girls, perhaps. Maybe that's totally what you were doing. And I can't believe I waited for you when you were at some club. He just sat there motionless on the couch and then dropped the bombshell he had that his little brother, 14-year-old, had just gotten into an accident. And that he was with him the whole night in the hospital until he passed away an hour ago. I was speechless. Like, oh, after you were just berating him too, it's like, oh.
I can tell that that's where the story was swerving because of the fact that we have it moving every 2 or 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden something changed.
Yeah.
So it had to be something drastic.
Yeah.
But he got drunk in an hour?
I don't know. Or just drinking, like where you go out and just start drinking shit because you want to kill yourself.
Maybe.
I could see that. I couldn't do anything but get on my knees and beg for his forgiveness. I could have even kissed his feet if he hadn't stopped me. So I ended up holding him in my arms and listened to him spill his feelings out. He called me yesterday telling me that he had just got his first girlfriend. He was happy and we talked for 4 hours straight. He was telling me how he got a gym subscription because he wanted to be strong like his big bro. He kept asking for advice. We laughed and we talked seriously and we even mocked and joked about each other. I can't believe my baby brother is gone. And he ended up crying himself to sleep in my arms while I cried with him. I'm currently focused on helping my boyfriend recover and not let him feel alone. But I'm still feeling guilty to an unimaginable point, and I can't even think of a possible way to make it up to him.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll get over it. Well, I didn't mean like that, but you know what I mean.
Super cal.
No, well. I just find it weird that he didn't call her and be like, hey, I'm at the hospital.
The only thing I can think of is they don't let you have cell phones in certain hospitals.
What, in Russia? What do you mean you can't have your cell phone?
No, there's certain emergency rooms they won't let you have them because it messes with the equipment that they have.
They're highly, my piece of shit cell phone's gonna fuck up their high level equipment bullshit.
the high broadband that your phone puts out.
Yeah, like my fucking phone's gonna somehow fuck up your fucking thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Don't you fucking lie to me.
Or he cared more about his little brother than her.
Probably, yeah. I don't blame him.
I can see that.
It's his family.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's saying like she's all guilty. She feels all this and that. I mean, I'm sure he'll when I said like he'll be all right. I mean, like, you know,
I just took it to the other extreme.
Yeah, immediately. But you know, he'll be like, just have to process his emotions.
Yeah.
Unless he lashes out at her because he's got nowhere to direct his anger.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pick her out. So that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, if he's one of the. But then again,
I'm a psychologist, by the way.
Then again, he seems like the kind of person that he always spends time with her. Apparently, whenever like on set schedules. So I don't know.
Well, let's hope they made it through.
I would say don't beat yourself over yourself about it too much.
But she's a good enough person to feel guilty over her own actions. I mean, she's mature enough.
That's what I was gonna say. She's at least conscious enough to know it's like, oh fuck, I fucked up with that one. It's like, okay, so this basically teaches you in the future, don't jump to conclusions.
But it's also narcissistic to be like so worried about her. It's about him. His brother's dead, so
yeah. And still about her because she's writing a big ass story about it.
She's like, oh, I feel so guilty about me.
Yeah, worry about him right now.
Yeah.
If you can. Like, if you can't, don't be with him. Like, I don't know.
Grown up emotions are brutal.
See, I done brought you down now. Next one is by Here. Hang on. Here F. Here Forth the Porn.
I think that's my account.
Oh, here for the porno.
Yeah, that's mine.
So this is no A story.
Let's see what I did. I don't remember. I go on mad benders.
This person puts, this literally just happened right after I turned 20. I was just having a birthday joint when somebody added me on Snap. So I checked and expected a bot, but when it actually responded like a human, not immediately offering their links or whatever. So we started chatting a little, and after her reveal as a stripper, it turned sexual, and we sent some pics back and forth. After a few pics, they're now sending my own pics back with screens of my Instagram saying they're going to send them to everyone if I don't pay $5,000. So this sounds like something that you would do.
No, because I would not be stupid enough. Oh, a random person just let me start sending my dick. Well, at the same time, like, who are you gonna send my dick to, bitch? No one gives a fuck. They've all seen it. That'd be my response.
The pics don't have my full face, but anyone who knows me will probably recognize me anyways.
How the fuck were they waiting from your dick?
Or his body shape.
Oh, maybe.
I tried to stall by lying, saying I have no money and I'm homeless and addicted, so please not to make it any worse. They didn't seem to care and then sent a screen of them having sent it to a friend of mine. Damn. I just responded, I can't pay, so they might as well.
Hey, Gary, this your dick? That's me. Oh, okay.
From then on, I've stopped opening the messages, and right now I'm hoping they'll get bored of ruining my life after realizing they're not getting money. It's late at night, so I won't find out until tomorrow who's actually seen it. TLDR, got extorted on my birthday after stupidly sending nudes to a stranger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what brain?
Then there's an update. The update, I opened the messages, screen recorded everything just in case, and blocked them. He sent 6 screenshots of having sent the photos to people I follow. Luckily, only one of them I know enough to even care. I messaged that person and they said they haven't gotten anything and also haven't heard from anyone else so far. I think they lost interest after realizing I'm not paying and deleted the pictures they had already sent so they wouldn't get reported for it. So I think nothing really happened except me learning a big old lesson. Don't send your dick pics to people.
Strangers.
Well, even somebody that you might break up with in the future, because then they'll post that shit everywhere too.
She can have them.
Her friends, her mom.
They can all have them.
Her dad.
They can have them too. They can all get this dick. I do not give a fuck.
A literal fuck.
I'll fuck them all. Send everybody. I'll fuck them all. I don't know. Like, I guess like, I wouldn't say I'm a voyeur, but at the same time, like, a dick's a dick. It's not gonna ruin my life, you know? Like, if Barack Obama dropped his dick pic tomorrow, it'd be all over the news, right?
Yeah.
And then a month later, no one give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you don't have to look, so.
I will, but yeah. Let me see what a presidential dick looks like. Yeah, that's a president's dick, all right.
Next one is by Timmy 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Yeah. Obligatory. This didn't happen today, but over the course of a decade. To set some background, I started smoking weed whenever I was 14. I remember the first time I smoked. I laughed so much to the point I dropped to the floor and rolled around on the road in the neighborhood.
What the f?
It was great. However, the more I smoked, the more joyous and bubbliness was replaced with paranoia. I was widely paranoid that I'd get caught by my parents. Either they'd smell it on me or they'd realize I'm acting kind of weird. Yeah, I guess so. If you're falling onto the ground, rolling around on the street.
Yeah, in the middle of the fucking road. What do you live in the ghetto?
Probably. This led to me having a very well-structured smoking routine. Before I'd smoke on my room's balcony, I'd make sure I made casual leaving remarks to anyone around and then pee in the bathroom before entering my room. That way, I'd have no reason to leave my room whenever I'm stoned. This went on for all through my high school as I kept smoking. I'd always go through the same routine. Say my goodbyes, take a piss, lock my room, and get blazed. Mind you, I was smoking on the daily. I went off to college and things got a bit relaxed and I was able to partake in my favorite pastime with no worry. However, I noticed this. Whenever I'm about to smoke or light up, especially the first joint of the day, so apparently they don't work because since they're smoking multiple times a day, this is the first one of the day, I'd feel like I'd have to piss.
Where the fuck is he getting the money if he's not on
Exactly. The feeling is intense, like having a full bladder only for dribbles to come out.
Oh,
I thought it was something.
That would suck. By the way, at my job, sometimes I spend like 10 hours not pissing, right?
Yeah.
Man, when I hit that toilet, everybody better get the fuck out. This shit's about to get serious. I can piss like a camel.
I thought it was something that would go away, but it still happens to me right now, and I'm 26. Every time I want to smoke weed, I feel like I really have to pee. And it doesn't happen for cigarettes or shisha or vape or anything. It's just weed.
I know why.
Could this be a classical conditioning we learned about in biology class?
Yeah, exactly
when
why.
we were kids?
He trained his body to piss before smoking the weed.
Yep.
So now his body's like, don't we need to piss first before we do this? It happens.
The Pavlov effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that Brian beat the shit out of with a bell.
Yeah.
Next one is by Ruby Tigress.
Was she a professional wrestler?
It's a whore's name, probably. They put, obligatory, this actually happened yesterday. I tried to post last night, but I was having trouble. The not safe for work tag is due to the mention of underwear and underwear regions. This morning started fairly typical. Woke up, drank coffee, had a shower, and went to go get dressed.
Who showers before work? Mm-hmm. You come back just stinking of the country.
Some of us take 2 to 3 showers a day.
2 to 3? Who's got the time? I only take 1. Go to work, come home, take a shower, go to bed. I don't have much what you call a life.
And as I'm digging through my drawers, and I remembered that I had run out of my tried and true everyday work undies yesterday and dropped a load of clothes into the washer, but never transferred them into the dryer. Of course, it was too late to dry them in time for work, so I just switched them over and went to look through my not everyday extra sexy underwear that were still in the drawer and found a set of cheeky boy short style sparkly pant underwear that I had never worn. Why not? Might as well. I couldn't go into public without something to hold up my jiggling belly in the outfit I was wearing anyway. I'm not a skinny girl, and I've done a lot of up and down in my weight, so at my current lower weight, I have a lot of belly jiggle.
Oh, hello. Give me all the jiggles.
My typical undergarments are high-waisted. If I wear high-waisted underwear, it prevents the jiggles. So
I want to see the jiggles.
So the booty short underwear would do the trick, right?
Booty shorts.
Plus, cute sparkly undies. More confidence during the day, right? That's what all those women's magazines say.
I just want to see all that. I just want to see.
After putting them on, I noticed that they were a bit tight in spots, especially around my butt and lady bits.
Let me see those lady bits.
But assume they would relax. They were brand new. Sometimes new underwear need to be stretched a little bit.
I'll stretch it out for you. I can't help it right now. I'm just being fucking weird.
Then I got dressed and headed off to work. It was a busy day, and I work on my feet. And about 30 minutes in, I start to notice.
I'll work you on your feet. That's the last one. I promise. That's the last one.
I start to notice a little chafing.
I'll give you some shit.
I wanted to go to the bathroom to readjust, but I just didn't have the time.
I'll readjust.
So I do my best to adjust myself and keep going until I get the chance to use the restroom.
I can't make you keep going until you got to use the restroom. I should get some improv classes.
After 4 hours of rubbing,
I'll give you 4 hours.
Too easy.
Yeah, she's making them too easy.
That turned into scratching. That became what felt like a razor blade wedgie. I finally got to lunch, and I had to limp into the bathroom and pull down my panties.
I'll make you limp.
to find that I am so raw that the sparkles are around the edges and I have actually started bleeding.
Oh my God. That took a dark turn.
The tight spots never stretched, and the worst part was that I still had 4 more hours to go at this point.
Fuck.
I didn't know what to do. I wondered if I should cut my losses and just go commando, but my outfit was a jumpsuit and a tie-on sandals, and I would basically have to strip naked to remove them, and it was going to take a long time. My next thought was to maybe I could put on a maxi pad as a shield, but there weren't any in the cupboard.
Fuck.
So I finally decided to use some paper towels to line the worst parts and try to prevent more rubbing. After the rest of the day, I finally got home. My butt was raw, bleeding, and now I have pieces of sparkly paper towel stuck to the bleeding sores.
Jeez.
Sitting in the car to drive home was painful. The underwear went straight into the garbage, and I showered and slathered my butt in ointment and laid down for the rest of the night.
Jesus. That's painful. So what, the underwear was just too tight, or?
Yeah,
It didn't
they
fit-
didn't ever stretch at all.
So it's just like, so it just pretty much just like, oh my God, turned into a fucking razor wire.
Yeah, like the bedazzled shit and start
Yeah.
just cutting.
Shit. I once,
Oh, God.
I went to Walmart, right? And I was like, I need some underwear.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for boxers. Looking through the hall, like, fuck, where are they? There we go, large. I just grabbed a pack of underwear and I went home.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't steal them. I bought them. I went home.
Yeah.
I go home, and then the next day before work, I rip them out. I'm like, I should have probably washed them before, but they're in a package.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
They're fine.
It's fine.
I put them on, right? And they only fit one leg. It turned out they were a large kid size. I was like, son of a bitch, yo. Look at my fat fucking thigh. Only took one.
It's like, oh, well, whoops. See, that makes it even worse, though, because you're buying kids' underwear.
I didn't notice. I just said large. I didn't even read the like on top of the large. It said kids large.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just saw the bottom. The green was large. I'm like, oh, it's large. That's what I need. I'm a fat ass. Extra XL. Man, I was like, these are real tight, and there was no way. Like there was no way I could have had the other leg. There was no humanly way possible I could fit these fat sausage size in that fucking underwear. I was like, God dang, this is a large? That's what I thought. Like, this is a large? I mean, it must be an extra, like double XL.
Like, fuck, I'm big.
Yeah, but then I look at the fucking package. Like, these are kids' underwear. I didn't even. I didn't even return them. I just threw them in the trash. I was too embarrassed. Like, what was I gonna say? Like, I tried to. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
And it would look weird, too. It's like, yeah, I don't have any kids, but here
I
you
didn't have any kids. He got away. I don't need these. I don't need. Just make it worse.
Exactly. Just every time you say something, it gets even worse and worse.
Or I walk up there, right? The funniest thing, if I walk up there, you got the wrong size, did ya? And they already they've seen
know.
100,000. Yeah, they've seen 1,000. Like working like in a retail, if you work there long enough, you've seen it all.
Basically everything,
So
yeah.
basically, when he if I they walk up there, like I work at the dollar store, right? So I've seen like damn near everything. I haven't seen any. I've seen. This woman came in yesterday. She was a BBW, big beautiful woman. She was a big old girl.
Or you could say a big bitch.
No, I am respectful. I like all women types. I like them all the way from scrawny, petite, all the way to big old titties, big old bitties. I like it all. I am a connoisseur of the female form. You can weigh 400 pounds or 98. I'll eat both of you. I guess it's all to me. It goes down to a face. If I find the face attractive, regardless of the body, I'm game.
He's looking for you, 1,000-pound sisters.
Or 98-pound young lady, or a 65-year-old granny. I'll eat it all. Anything within legal range, I'm down to clown. You can dress up in a mime outfit. I'll do whatever. I'll make you scream. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so this woman comes in, right? And her fly is down, and she's a big girl. There's so much meat, it's popping out of the zipper of the fly. Like, and there's just skin. She's not wearing any underwear, and she's shaved. So her whole upper, the fupa, the fat, all that's sticking out. And I'm like, well, I can't tell her. I've been too embarrassed to say anything. I'm like, girl, your coochie out. What am I supposed to say?
Get one of the old women back there. It's like, girl, what the fuck?
I try, I call like my friend Carla or somebody, but I mean, it is what it is. So when I say like we've seen it all.
Yeah, you've seen it all.
I saw these two, they were dry humping in the chemical section. Like she was like, he's like, oh, Lord and Lord. And she's like, she's like grinding. It was all doggy style standing, right? Yeah. And this one guy, one time, he popped out. Like, I'm standing here. The woman's a few feet to my left, same aisle. I'm cleaning up the aisle. I'm organizing. She's shopping. Her boyfriend pops up, right? And he pops up beside her. He's like, how do you like this hot dog? If I had his dick out. And I was like, I look over for a second. I'm like, that's a dick, damn it. I just see that dick. And she's over here just fucking laughing her ass off. She's like, how you want this? I'm like, damn it. And then that night I ate some hot dogs for some reason. I don't remember why. I just had a craving for hot dogs that night. I don't recall why. But we've seen it all. I had a kid throw up the other day. Carrots all over the floor. I had a guy shit himself and walk out the door, leaving the trail of shit on the way out. That I didn't have to clean because I was off the clock. Like, I don't work here. I had a person, they filled up a fucking New Year's Day hat full of piss and left it on the fucking aisle. You nasty son of a bitch. So when I'm saying, like, I came out with those boxers, like, they probably seen all that.
Yeah, you've seen.
But even so, I was still embarrassed. So I just threw them in the trash. But man, I'll never do that again. I always check the packaging. Men's.
Or Husky Boys.
Or, if you want some panties, women's. XL. Get them granny panties.
All right. Last story for Reddit today.
Okay.
Unless you have more stories.
I have, bro, you have no idea.
I've got some that scare you, so.
Nothing scares me. Only failure.
This is by NSJIJZP.
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Is it about Beyonce?
I know.
With all that ass?
So this person puts...
Did you see that Cardi B threw a microphone at a woman? Fucking knocked her teeth out, bro. She can throw. She's like, wow.
Well, she has hood, so...
Hey, man, she's like, she can get all of it. She can throw it in my face. I'll catch you with a high. Man, but she knew exactly. She caught that woman clean in the face, I think.
She did.
Jesus, that was brutal.
So this person puts, still as a...
and she's left-handed, too. Because she switched it to her left hand.
This person... trying to figure out where it was. This person puts, I ate almost 1 kilogram of Skyer, cottage cheese, etc. in the morning.
1 kilogram, sir. This is America.
2.2 pounds.
God damn. 2 pounds of cheese? What
And
are you, Ralphie May?
And Skyer, I don't know what do you know what Skyer is?
No.
I don't either.
It's probably some,
I mean, dairy, obviously.
Like
so, Skyer, cottage cheese, etc. In the morning, I was too
his booty hole must have just been bubbling.
In the morning, I was too lazy to make myself some food, and because I woke up around 11 a.m., I ended up just eating 300 grams of Skyer and then going to the gym around 2 p.m. Not really smart of me, I know. Then I ended up doing a 3-hour workout that left me so exhausted I didn't want to do anything, so I just ate another 550 grams of cottage cheese.
Oh, he's one of those, bodybuilder type, because everything's in grams and...
Right out of the box. I don't even know why I made the terrible life choice. Then I decided it's time to eat some fruits, so I ate like 300 grams of that and topped it off with another 150 grams of Skyer.
Jesus.
Only then it hit me. I ate 900 grams of lactose things, and I have been drinking lactose-free milk for like 3 years because normal milk made me always feel bad. Now I have such a big gas in my stomach. It looks like I'm 4 months pregnant. And I can feel bubbles in my stomach. I'm afraid of what will come out of me in the next morning. I'm afraid I will not live to see the morning. I'm not sure what will happen for the next few hours, but it will be a night to remember, I know. Wish me luck.
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
We have edits, though.
He's gonna fucking blow his ass out.
Edit 1. I haven't shit the bed yet, but the gas is so strong right now I could set my house on fire if I had a lighter.
Fucking fart. He's not farting at all.
Edit 2. Woke up. Sheet's still clean. Got a lot of gas. Stomach still hurts. I think I'm safe for now, but at some point, poop will come, and I don't think it will be a nice visit. Don't eat 2.5 pounds, basically, of fucking cheese.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird meal.
That's a lot of cottage cheese.
Yeah, who has 2.5 pounds of cheese to begin with?
Fuck.
I'd rather much cheese in my house ever.
Well, cottage cheese, like those tubs of it. Like
Oh, okay.
550 grams, probably like one of those bigger tubs of cottage cheese.
So you're just like, I can't even imagine just fucking dicking down on some cheese like that.
Oh my, that's a lot of fucking
Shit is
cheese.
delicious.
That's a lot of fucking cheese. A lot.
And why he randomly picked cheese of all things?
Bodybuilder style.
Gotta get that protein or dairy or what?
Probably the dairy, like protein or whatever.
Oh.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking cheese, though. Like you can't even eat regular cheese like that. Like
No.
like
Shit'll
cheddar
start
and
tasting
stuff.
disgusting after a while. Like 2 slices, you're like, ugh. I had a lot of cheese today. I got a sandwich to take to work that I just got at Walmart. And they just fucking put like 3 pieces of fucking cheese all across it. Too much cheddar.
It says right here, Skyer is a thick and creamy Icelandic yogurt that's been a provision of Icelanders for 1,000 years.
So he's Icelandic.
I guess so, yeah, probably. But, oh.
So he ate yogurt and cheese?
Yeah.
Jesus. Aren't you just asking for
His ass is going to blow out. So just break the toilet.
fucking detect the nuclear fallout near his house? Like, what the fuck was that?
And I feel bad for if he lives with anybody, the smell. Oh. It's going to be bad.
Yeah,
That's why he even knows the visit's not going to be nice. Shit's going to visit him, and it's not going to be a nice visit.
Those after workout shits though are brutal, aren't they? Didn't someone say that somewhere like once you start walking or running regularly, all of a sudden you just have like these fucking mad shits?
Yeah.
So man, if he's a fucking jogger at all, I'm afraid to hop on the treadmill now. Before you know it, I'm just blowing like, how much shit have I eaten?
Well, there's also those videos, I don't know if you've seen them, where it's like marathon runners where they shit themselves when they're running.
And that's the last thing I want to watch on ever. Let me just look up people's shit.
Just, there's no control anymore.
Wasn't there a video of some woman? She was a marathon runner. And she just fucking dropped trow in some dude's house in his front yard, dumped it, and left.
Yeah.
And he fucking like either sued her or had tried to have her arrested or something.
Yeah.
For indecent exposure.
Yep.
Shitting. That's the main one. I remember that story on Twitter.
Yep.
He was justified though.
I wouldn't want nobody shitting
Yeah,
my yard
they're
either.
fucking shitting in my fucking front yard.
Yeah, fuck that. No.
Like grown woman shit.
But that's all I got for Reddit today. Anything else to add before we head out?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if this is all just a simulation.
Probably.
Am I Neo in the Matrix?
No, don't worry. You're the
Am I Morpheus?
you're the background character.
The background character?
You're the one that gets killed first.
Just get riddled with fucking bullets for no reason.
Exactly.
Who knows?
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one then.
Or we won't.